Hey everybody, let's talk about Somfy. Somfy is one of our favorite brands for a number of reasons. One, of the 16 different brands that we carry, 14 of them work with Somfy motors. They may have some other options in terms of motorization for shades, but they all carry Somfy. Somfy is the biggest motor manufacturer in the world. They're a giant global multinational company, and even our exterior deck screens are powered by Somfy motors. When it comes to interior shades, you can get Somfy motors in a variety of different form factors. You can get them in a variety of different strengths. And essentially, to simplify things, let's talk about how they're powered. With Somfy shades, they're either hardwired, line voltage or low voltage, or they're a battery system. If they're a battery system, it can be an internal rechargeable battery made from lithium ion, where the tube actually houses both the motor and the battery. The other thing you can get with Somfy is what's called an external battery, where a battery is installed up behind the shade, similarly made of lithium ion that's rechargeable. You can also get AA battery systems as well, but most of the manufacturers are moving towards the lithium ion because it's more environmentally sustainable and you don't have to worry about keeping 500 AA batteries in your basement. In the lithium ion rechargeable option, there is also the ability to add a solar kit. What's nice is this small solar kit is installed behind the shade and provides a trickle charge to the lithium ion battery, allowing you to recharge it less often. This is great if you have a double height or open to below window and it's hard to access. So Somfy has lithium ion, internal and external batteries for power. They have solar compatibility and they can do line voltage or low voltage for a hardwired application. They can even do exterior deck screens and awnings with their motors. So very, very powerful stuff. How do we control these shades? There's a lot of different options. There's hand remotes, there's wall remotes, and then there's applications or software. When it comes to the actual communication protocol for Somfy, let's think about it from 4 different arenas. Somfy basically has RTS, which is radio, Zigbee, which is a wireless two-way communication, PoE, or power over Ethernet, which operates on the same category 5 or category 6 cable that a network would, and then RS-485, which is a little bit more advanced and offers actual digital network communication. The type of motor that we would be specifying in a project is going to depend on the availability of the power source, whether it's being controlled by a smart home system or just by an app or an individual hand or wall remote, and the budget for the project. Not all of the motors are available in all of the different manufacturers and the different form factors. So sometimes we're also limited by the size and style of shade, but essentially it's RTS, Zigbee, PoE, and SDN or RS-485. Now with all those different communication protocols or control protocols, SDN and PoE are going to be used the most infrequently because it's a little bit more advanced. For the average consumer, the average person doing shades, you're going to be looking at RTS, radio, or Zigbee two-way communication. Zigbee is relatively new. The reason why we have been moving more of them and more of our projects that way is because Zigbee actually provides two-way status. So if we move the position of the shade to a specific location in the window, we can see the position in the app. With RTS, it's one way. You're only sending signals from the hub or the remote to the shade, and you aren't guaranteed that it's in that position because the motor is not communicating back to you. Another major benefit of Zigbee over RTS is that shades that are hardwired act as repeaters, and in a completely wireless battery system, we can add smart plugs that repeat the signal. What does that mean? If we have the smart hub in the basement or in the office away from the location of the shades, it's helping to repeat the signal throughout the property or throughout the commercial space so that the signals for up, down, stop, or whatever position are being received. With RTS or radio, we're just broadcasting from a single point. So there's a variety of different control options from a physical perspective as well. As I mentioned, you have hand remotes, you have wall remotes, and you have the app. There's 1-channel, 5-channel, and 16-channel remotes available in RTS, 1-channel and 5-channel available in Zigbee. And in both of those scenarios, you can use the app or the hub to control everything from your phone with schedules, with timers, and with voice control as well. Somfy is a great brand for a variety of reasons. The actual price of the motors is value driven. You get a great bang for your buck. Somfy has spent a lot of energy over the last 5 years making their motors quieter and quieter. Now, when we compare them to other brands, They may not be the best, but they're certainly a market leader. Because they have so many different styles of motors and so many different SKUs, some perform better than others. There's the 28 series, the 30 series, the 40 series, the 50 series, so on and so forth. Finding the right fit for your project depends on the fabricator, the product type, and what's most important to you, the communication protocol, and the actual decibel rating of the motor. Somfy has a variety of technical resources online, and we can answer any questions you have. Please reach out if you'd like to learn more about Somfy.